So I just wanted to make sure that we have a little chance to walk in the forest together. Today is a really beautiful morning. It's not too hot, not too cold. The temperature is just perfect. And I wanted to show you the forest where I am. As you can see, I'm surrounded by beautiful greenery, and it is really amazing. I've been not feeling super well, so for me to come out to the forest and spend a few minutes just with me and the trees and walk around in the morning is very therapeutic. Thank you so much for all of you who just joined in. Arena, Clea, Pawan, so nice to see you. Khan and Francis, thank you for coming into the forest. Please let me know if you have any questions or what you enjoy about coming out to nature, coming out to the forest. So right now, next to me, these leaves are some natural berries. They are yellow, and in some places they already popped up. Into my right here, if you can see, this evergreen tree is now taller than me. I planted this one when it was just this tiny little tree. So I like to check on them. There's also a few behind me that are the same size. And where I'm walking now in the forest, it's kind of going down steep. So it's important because they cut down all these trees that we plant back other trees that will hold the soil so that the soil does not corrode. A lot of weeds pop up too, but they are all right as long as they are not bothering the evergreen trees from growing. That is fine. We also have a lot of wild flowers. This one, for example, is also called a foxglove or digitalis. They make heart medication from it. David, welcome. Thank you so much for joining. We are just spending a few minutes in the forest and walking around, looking at trees and plants. We also have a lot of different type of ferns like this one in the forest, and also elderberries. This type of elderberry, you can see the seeds too. It's a red elderberry that's naturally grown here in the Pacific Northwest. There's also a lot of different type of grasses, and a lot of different type of evergreens. This evergreen that it's right next to me, and you can see the leaves. It's a beautiful hemlock tree. This is how it looks like. And because a lot of the cedar trees were cut down, I planted many little cedar trees. This is how the cedar tree leaves look like. And I'm very happy to see them grow and then hold the soil in the area. We also have a lot of, this is another elderberry. And then we have a lot of alder trees that pop up naturally. And I'm walking next to another big cedar tree that's now twice as tall as I am. Here, the bottom leaves, I cannot even get close to it because it got really jungly over here, as you could see. But like 10 years ago, before I started to plant the trees, there was nothing in this hill. And right now, as you could see, the whole hill is forested. So down here, at least about 20 trees are now growing, and most of them are taller than me, which is really exciting because then they hold the soil. Of course, not all little trees make it, but at least if half of them make it in the forest, that's really good. Of course, you also have to be careful not to plant them too close, but some of them will weed out. And here it is really important because how the soil is coming down in a steep hill. It's really important to have the trees so there's no corrosion and the house can stay where it is. A lot of places that I have seen, they clear cut trees. And then there's a lot of issues with the flooding and the corrosion and all those type of things. Let me know if you guys have seen that or have experiences in that. Um, I recently saw a really great article that was about bringing in animals, beavers, into certain areas that flooded. And then they naturalized the soil and the village didn't flood anymore in a 2-year period. So that was really amazing. It was in a place in England. I don't remember the exact name, forgive me, but I can look it up and share it later when this becomes a post. One other thing I think is really important when we talk about nature and plants and our food is to save seeds and then reuse seeds, both in our daily cuisine and also to plant seeds as much as possible and use seeds that are more heritage seeds instead of the seeds that are altered, just to be as natural as possible because we already have enough pollution in the air and chemicals in the soil, microplastics and all those little things. So the more natural we can stay is the better. I also do a lot of different clippings. I can show you guys. I love currants. So I have red currants and I also have white currants and black currants. And the currants are now starting to rise. So that's great. These are currants leaves. It's also a beautiful foxglove here. And I can show you the beautiful currants. They are absolutely delicious. We also have chickens and the chickens also love them. Really appreciate you guys joining my little morning nature walk here in the forest. And huckleberries are also one of my favorites. So I'm going to show you. These are huckleberry leaves. They naturally can grow too, but we planted them. We have 4 of them right here. And last year was the first time that we actually had huckleberries on them. Try to plant as many natural things as possible that are local, but also some things that we just love, of course. There's a lot of flowers everywhere where we go. Some of them have different colors, like this one is a lighter one, which is more rare. And the white ones, there's some white ones that are rare. I don't have any in the upper orchard right here. I'm walking next to a beautiful cherry tree. There's another cherry tree right here. And one of my personal favorites, that is kind of a unique plant, is right next to me. These are blueberries, but they are lemon blueberries. And when you try them, then they taste like lemonade. So they are really fun. Jack, thank you for joining as well. We are just walking in the forest and around the garden looking at different plants and talking about nature. Right next to me, they are the regular blueberries. We have five bushes of them and a lot of ferns everywhere. And also one of the Pacific Northwest local berries is called serviceberry. So I'm going to show you. These are how the leaves are. And this little plant got a little chewed up by a deer. So I don't see any berries on it. Did get another one last year, a bigger one that's down in our lower orchard. But the connection there is not that good. So I might have to do a separate video and then post that one for you guys. And right now I have a little deck here and we have the wonderful kiwi berries and the kiwis. And they are getting ready to flower soon. These are the kiwi berry leaves. And they just provide beautiful greenery, as you can see, and beautiful coverage. in the forest, and the birds really, truly love them. And I love them too. It is just so wonderful to get out when you can. And I'm going to show you guys down here. I'm going to switch it around. Right down here, you see a lot of ferns, but embedded in the ferns, there's also lemon verbena, there's black elderberry, and tea plants, and a lot of different mints. This is my little tea garden, kind of hidden in the forest. Right here, there's an apple tree. You could see an apple right there. And this is a little bit more of the forest where we've been walking this morning. And that upper orchard, there's a beehive right there. I'm going to show you also the kiwi berry. It has a platform and then it's been hanging down, which I think it is absolutely beautiful. How it's kind of like covering and bending into the forest. Does anybody have any question or want to share any experiences about their nature walk? Let me know. Please feel free to put it in chat as well. I really appreciate you guys just jumping in my impromptu nature walk this morning. And my other half nature walk person, Gabriella Tatar, is currently traveling. So she was not able to join me this morning, but hopefully we can join together shortly in another session. And we were planning to talk about different type of seeds and nature, of course. Oh, and right now I just saw a berry that's ripe. So I'm going to show you guys the local berry and how it looks like. There you go. And they are absolutely delicious, and they just grow in a wild. Amazing. Amazing when nature just gives so much that you can come out in the morning and pick berries for breakfast. It's the best thing ever. Right next to me, this is just a tall, a little bit higher than my waist. This is another little tree that I planted that was super tiny, and I'm just so happy to see them grow, because it's really important to reforest after deforestation. And there's so many places where the trees are cut down for building houses for people. Yet we also need the trees to exist because they bring us oxygen that we breathe in. So thank you so much for being here this morning. Thank you for enjoying nature and spending time outside. Please go out if you have a chance and plant a tree, plant a seed, pick up a plant that you and your family can enjoy. Take care until I see you next time. Gabriella signing off. Have a beautiful day.